Okay, here we go. Ousted Myanmar leader Aung San Suu Kyi sentenced to 4 more years in prison. Apparently, the judge said, "Yeah, we'll give her as many years as Jackson's penis in inches."
We're doing it. This is world news, is it?
Yeah, no, that's just a throw. That's just like a test or like a taster of what's to come. Ladies and gentlemen, it's like a preview.
I can't wait until we're just a world news show.
Oh, and it just keeps on going up and up. We go from the 5 minutes to the 10 to, hey, we're introducing everyone, and then we get into world news. It's going to be beautiful.
The Forbidden episode?
Yeah.
That was, like, listening back, and I can't really listen to them anymore.
Okay.
So much. I kind of, like, just pick and choose and kind of will skip sections. That one I listened to the whole way through, man, and I was laughing the entire time.
Yes. And for every single listener, that's probably our peak that we've done so far, I'd probably say. The Forbidden episode is probably a high. If we did 50 episodes is kind of scary to think about.
Yeah, that was number what, 54?
I think so. I think 54. Yeah, that's a lot. Like that's like 54 episodes.
Yeah, that's pretty hectic. I know it does feel like we're there though. Like when we had Ruby back.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Sausage Boys podcast.
And this is what 54 episodes looks like, sounds like, feels like. Again, we are on Zoom. This is 2022.
Where we just do them all on Zoom now. So that we only have to hang out for 1 hour a week. Because also 54 episodes, what people don't realize is it takes a toll on your relationship.
Oh, completely. I can't spend 1 more minute with Jackson without kind of getting aggressive. I get kind of a little bit aggressive. I kind of start becoming really sharp with him.
In all seriousness, how good is it going to be like 5 years down the track and we're absolutely killing it to the point where it's a cultural phenomenon. We kind of owe it to people around us to keep going.
Yeah.
But we just can't. We got to take separate tour buses and stuff to the podcast. We stay in motels on different sides of the city.
And people who've been following for a while, they'll be like, yeah, they hate each other. They hate each other. Like, it's actually kind of dangerous. It's actually really a concern.
We're doing, like, live podcasts and getting in fist fights on the stage.
Yeah, just having to get... I like that idea, just like a duo that despise each other. Like genuinely despise each other, and they tour. It's kind of like a touring show. It's like, yeah, we're going to Nebraska if you want to see these guys who literally there probably is going to be a fist fight. There most likely is going to be a fist fight. Again, it's the whole idea. People like violence. I would love to go to a show to be like, I've never heard of this thing. Why should I go? And be like, it's a comedy podcast. And we're like, yeah, like every single thing in the world. And it'd be like, no, dude, they hate each other. It'd be like, really? What? You'd be like, yeah, no, they got into like a fist fight only a week ago. The fist fights have been very regular.
We end up like sticky fingers and we're just like...
mocking Indigenous people for no reason. For no reason at all.
We're just
opening up for tours.
We're like, there's news headlines coming out saying that like one of us is going to jail for bashing the other one. and then like 2 days later a posting on their Instagram story saying, hey, like this is my brother. It's his birthday. I love this guy with all my heart.
Oh my gosh. That's beautiful.
Stay safe. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's kind of like beautiful toxicity. Because I think it's real. That's real life. No one's actually friends at the end of the day. Everyone's using each other or their enemies. That's all that there is.
Is it because it's No, that's not all it is at the end of the day.
I think it is.
You think?
I don't know. I think maybe in terms of in terms of entertainment, I think it's kind of rare for genuine connections to last. It's just happened too much, and you start to think, what's going on? Why does this thing keep happening again and again? Unless they're like related, but sometimes even if they are related, they kind of it's even worse.
Maybe
like all these bands breaking up, duos, all this stuff.
Maybe there's something about loving someone so much.
Yeah.
That. Wait, let me get this idea. Like people don't want to be happy like that because the world doesn't allow for it.
Okay. Oh yeah, the world kind of goes against a good friendship. Do you know what's even good? Like the friendship that we have, let's say, like we go and do comedy together. That's kind of our thing. People don't like it. Do you know what I mean? They don't like that we always come to do comedy together.
No.
They're like, your boyfriend isn't here. And that's kind of constantly being said. I'm like, yeah, no, boyfriend isn't here. Maybe like, oh, where's your boyfriend? And they're like, yeah, no, he's on his way. And they kind of, there's a little bit of like anger there or hostility where it's like, yeah, I don't really like that you two are doing things together consistently. I don't like good male relationships.
Or yeah, it's like kind of like, why are you having friends? You should kind of be a loner and kind of drink and kind of like everyone's leaving and everyone kind of, you're like, oh, do you want to lift home, man? They're like, no, I'll just walk. That's like the peak of masculinity. Oh,
you've got a point.
The perfect example is just those old geezers that hang at the pub and they sit there in silence next to each other.
That maybe they don't even know each other's name.
Because if they begin
I think talking, not knowing their name.
Because and they're not talking to each other. Because if they did start talking to each other, another there'd be like an open micer that would walk up and say, "Hey, what are you guys gay?"
And that's the fear. Because again, what are you guys? Are you like your boyfriend or something like that? Can you not live without your boyfriend? And it's like, oh, sorry, mate. We're just having beers. And it's like, oh no, what? He must be your boyfriend. Where is he? Why do you keep hanging out with your boyfriend? It's like, sorry, man, we'll stop talking.
And that's why we have to kind of get to that point where we're on tour, doing live podcasts around the country, around the world. Yeah. If I'm being honest, you know what I mean. And we are just beating each other senseless.
Yes.
Can't even. We're going to have to be podcasting from separate rooms and not even really listening to each other.
That's true. Yeah, just completely talking. Oh, but again, that's how the fights start. If you're just talking, maybe you're not on the other end, but we're given like kind of a list of topics and it's kind of all edited in together. I give my take on this, you give your take, and then we have like a team of 10 people that kind of blend it all together and turn it into something.
That's so funny. I've never thought about I've never seen another pair of comedians and I'm like, oh, they look like they're genuinely having a good time and are friends.
Yeah, because again, male friendship is kind of frowned upon. Again, what would happen? Again, it's just male friendship, right? If we said, oh no, we're gay, it's just my boyfriend, it will all stop. It would literally stop straight away. And it'll be like, oh, okay, no, it's his boy. No, they're literally having sex with each other. And everyone will kind of be fine with it. And it's like, oh, here's your partner. It's kind of like bringing the guy who has his girlfriend everywhere. But what they don't like is if they're straight. The fact that you kind of have a girlfriend.
Kind of.
Kind of. Yeah, at least kind of for show. For the public, right. Jackson has a boyfriend for everyone that's kind of in the industry. Or do you know what I realized was gay? Jeff Bezos. That was a big one. I realized he's gay.
Is he gay?
I realized, because I think I was talking to what was I saying? I think I was talking to my mum or something like that, just about how rich men and men in general prefer young women. And like every single man kind of...
Because she walks up and she's like, hey, Karim, I'm going on this date. And you're like, it's not going to work. Women like young men. I mean, men like young women.
Yeah.
So...
Yes. So, yeah, you may as well just... We can go get something or so. We can go get dinner because that's not going to work. So how about we do something else?
I'm telling you. Yeah.
But yeah, it's that whole idea that... And then there's the whole idea of men will kind of... They'll marry a woman and then after 20 years, they'll leave her for the woman 20 years younger. And I think that's just a very natural thing. And then you kind of go through all these billionaires and millionaires and successful people like cheating. They're wanting the next thing. And then I was like, no, wait a second. Like Leonardo DiCaprio, it's a great idea, handsome guy, always on to like the next young 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Drake, same thing. Jay-Z's cheating on Beyonce with like 20-year-olds.
Right.
Then you've got, I was like, wait, Elon Musk. Like, there's a huge age gap. But then I was thinking, wait, no, Jeff Bezos seems to really be into women his age. And then I think I saw this thing on Twitter that was him, where was he? I think he was out with 2 girls or something like that. And everyone was like, oh, is this what $500 billion or something gets you? 3s. And everyone's like, oh, is it so shocking for a man to be interested in women his age? And then I brought that up. I was like, yeah, no, Jeff Bezos is the richest man on earth, and he's attracted to women his age. And then I was like, oh, no, it's because he's gay.
Interesting.
And he's never been pictured with a young woman. Jeff Bezos is only with older women, just like Hugh Jackman. Just like The Rock.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos is probably actually having sex with like 19-year-old Brazilian boys.
Is there this? Could he just be kind of like happy and in love?
No. No, again, this is the world where podcast duos can kind of go to comedy mics and everyone's like, hey, here they are. What's good, guys? Great to see you both again. Jeff Bezos could be like, yeah, no, she's my age. We love each other. I'm attracted to her. She's beautiful. But that world doesn't exist.
Right.
The real world is Jeff Bezos is a gay guy and men cannot be friends.
I think I've got it. Or maybe I want to hear your take on this.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Young guy into mature naturals. Okay.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yes, I know. I like this. I like where this is going.
Old guy.
Yeah.
Into mature naturals.
Mm-hmm. What's the difference between the two?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
One's sad, one's kind of there's like a thing going on. No, one's fake.
So, but is Jeff Bezos into mature naturals?
Okay. No, that's not his name. It's Jeff Bezos. I think you got that wrong.
Oh, it's probably just a connection error.
Yeah, it may have been. Yeah. Right. What were you saying about Jeff?
He's into mature naturals.
No. No man's into mature naturals who's a mature natural himself. It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
The mature natural man is literally typing in teen or child or school or 13. He's typing that in on Google. Yeah, I just don't think it exists. Again, a young 20, every single teenager is like watching MILF stuff and stuff like mature naturals, all that sort of stuff. No 50-year-old man is typing in mature. It's cringe.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
I'm pretty sure. It just wouldn't work.
The argument that he's kind of rich and could get whatever.
Yeah, it's literally whatever he wants.
So from that angle, if we're going, all right, he could get whatever. Maybe he's not into young women, but why isn't he cheating on his wife? Why isn't he cheating on his wife with another young... Another mature natural. And to that,
he wouldn't need to. He's not cheating on his wife.
Right.
All he's doing is because I don't think he's gonna. If you with a mature natural, you're not going to cheat on her with another woman that looks like her. I just wouldn't work like that.
Okay.
Like, it just wouldn't make sense, especially if you're in that age group.
Interesting.
Especially if you're a billionaire, you can have whatever you want. I just don't see Jeff Bezos hanging out, being in a relationship or having sex with women literally his age and are kind of fairly good looking. But then this is what I also realize is that childhood kind of crush. Maybe they're from his childhood.
His wife?
Yes. And I think someone was saying, that childhood kind of crush will stay with you for the rest of your life. And it's interesting. I still think about it, the childhood crushes.
Yeah, because they were yesterday for you.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Walking past the local primary.
Yeah, because I have a childhood crush. I thought that was what you were all meaning by that.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting a head start on being attracted to people 20 years younger than me.
That's good. That's a nice one. It's like, what do you mean? Like, what? Elon Musk, his girlfriend's 20 years younger than him. What, Richard Branson can do it. How is it bad if I do it? It's basically the same. They're like, no, sir, she's 6. It's very different. It's like, what do you mean? Your girlfriend's 10 years younger than you. That's creepy.
You start doing like a big Instagram kind of campaign around like these sick billionaires get away with it. So when I try,
like 60-year-old billionaires who are like, they're 60 and they're in a relationship with like a 26-year-old, and I'm like, that's absolutely disgusting. He's literally like 40 years older. How come my wife can't be 40 years younger than me?
It's a funny thing, the age thing. I might have told you this before, but I knew a couple.
Yeah.
That I was told they got together like 6 years prior.
Yeah.
And she would have been like 19 at the time.
Okay, yeah.
Something like that. And he would have been...
He was 46.
He was like 24 at the time.
Okay, that's fine. 6 years prior, so he's 18. Oh, okay. He's 18, she's 13.
Something like that, yeah.
But
they ended up getting married.
Oh, serious?
Yes.
What if that's the answer?
Maybe
that's literally the answer.
Maybe that was Bezos' whole thing.
What, like, is it creepy if you... How about this? You're not allowed to have sex with children, but if you end up marrying them, it's fine. If you do it, you have to commit to them for the rest of your life and marry them.
Well, it's almost romantic at that point.
Yeah. I think all those movies kind of had big... Oh, actually, that's right. The big movie that they're talking about now is the... there's a movie with... what's she called? One of those girls from Haim.
Really? Acting?
Yeah, acting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I wonder what about their background got them into the movie and film industry so easily without having any background in acting at all.
Right, okay.
She's in it. It's weird that you have kind of like this singer who's literally just out of nowhere in kind of a film, like a feature-length film that has Oscar buzz, and she's never done an acting course. It's interesting.
It's not that interesting.
I think it's pretty interesting, and it's something we should maybe dive deeper into.
we don't need to dive deep into.
And how she can just suddenly be in a movie. Because you're as shocked as I am. You were like, what? I didn't even know she acted. And I was like, yeah, no, she doesn't.
Well, she does, because she's in a movie.
Right? I just find it interesting. Yeah, I do find it interesting. But anyway, this woman is suddenly in this feature-length film. She's meant to be 26, and the love interest, I think, is 15 or 16, the boy. And it's just played off as normal. No one's really talking about it. But,
yeah, because it's a joke as old as time, but the reason why that's fine is because it's hot.
It's hot.
There's no 14-year-old boy out there going, no, I don't want that.
Yes. A million. Like, if I saw that Hive Girl when I was 14 years old, I would probably cry. It's the greatest thing in the world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's absolutely insane. But again, it never happened to me. So that boy might be going through trauma. But I think every single guy out there was like, oh, I wish. Maybe it is traumatizing when you look back on it. And you're like, no, I was taken advantage of.
Yes. Yeah, well, it is. It is that, but, you know.
So it's fine the other way. I want to really make kind of bring this back. The idea of sticking up for young men who have been sexually assaulted.
Dude, she's smashing the patriarchy. You know what I mean?
That's right. And that's kind of how the film's been angled as well. It's like, yeah, what? It's fine.
What, guys have been doing
nothing wrong with this.
Yeah, back in the 50s, this was common. So why can't a woman do it? You know, it's 2022. It's time for women to shine.
Everything out.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I guess you could. I do like the idea of probably having a movie with the same. Oh, it's already been done a million times where you have like the male protagonist who's interested in like a child and it's completely fine. And I guess the movie is also set in like the 60s or something like that as well. So it's staying true to the time. Because it wasn't an issue. Like age was just kind of a number.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Like it was a thing.
But it's being made now is the thing. It's a statement.
It's been made now, but I guess it's set in the 60s. So it's kind of like having like black people in World War II.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like it's just like the Russians coming in. It's just like Michael B. Jordan for no reason. Do you know what I mean? It's just like Kevin Hart. And no one kind of says anything about it. But I guess that's cool. That's kind of like where we're at. Because you don't need it to make too much sense. Because it's like, hey, why not? Why does it even matter?
Did you see Don't Look Up?
Yeah, I did see Don't Look Up.
Your boy was in it.
And I think Don't Look Up is also
what I say about my search history.
The name of the child actor that Jackson met at the bar and her actual age. That doesn't make sense. She was at a bar that Jackson met at the coffee shop and her actual age.
You guys hear about that new movie, Don't Look Up?
Yeah.
What's that about? Searching my name and sexual assault registry on Google.
What's that? Don't Look Up. What's that talking about? What's that talking about? Don't Look Up.
When there's a mirror on the ceiling and I'm masturbating in the corner of the room.
Yeah, that's a nice one. That's a good one. When I am... Anyway, I've got nothing for that. Just to be completely honest. I've got absolutely nothing for it.
But yeah, I did see the movie. That's kind of been the big thing to end off 2021.
Yeah, your boy's in it.
Who's my boy? Oh yeah, my boy is in it.
Timmy.
My boy Timmy is in it. Yeah.
Timmy Shamalama Ding Dong.
Shamalama Ding Dong boy is in it. I think there are only two actors nowadays. There's that the guy from Spider-Man who's in a relationship with Zendaya.
Zendaya is one of the two, I think.
Oh, Zendaya is one of the what?
One of the two actors.
Yes. Yeah, she's one of the two female actors. So there is Timothy Chalamet, and I don't know what the other Spider-Man guy's name is.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. They're the only two actors out right now. And then the only female actors are Zendaya and...
the chick from Hime.
Yes, and the girl from Hive. I need to actually look up her name. Because it will be interesting when she does make appearances in multi. Alana Haim.
You know what? Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because Amy and I saw a trailer for a movie.
Yeah.
When we were going to see Spider-Man, and I was like, "There's something."
Oh, for what movie?
Well, I was like, "There's something so cool about this movie, just the way it's shot, or something like that. It looks awesome. Seems like some kind of summer romance."
This may be in the High movie.
I think it was the High movie, and I didn't really understand what was going on, but I was like, "This is hot," and I think I know why now.
Okay, interesting. Because you saw nepotism in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
And casting a certain group of people continuously.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I'm going. But you did see the ad for it.
Maybe. Now that you mention it, yeah. That makes sense.
You saw Spider-Man.
Well, let's go. Don't Look Up first.
Yes, of course.
What did you?
What's that? The ethnicity of the majority of actors and actresses in Hollywood.
There we go.
There we go. We hit it. I didn't think I was going to find that one, but we did. That's actually very funny. It's really made me laugh. But anyway, the movie.
You liked it?
So their father's maternal Jewish family, originally from Bulgaria, while Danielle showed up shooting guitar from a young age. I love the movie.
Don't Look Up.
Yes.
You liked it?
Yeah, I thought it was really, really spot on. I just thought it was really cool, almost very necessary. Very, very necessary for the times. Perfectly depicted how kind of people act. Definitely kind of from one side, but I just thought it was really great, really well done, really cool concept, and very necessary to just kind of be like, hey, this is what the times are nowadays. Because what did you think?
It was really, the idea was great. It was like so nice to have that extended kind of metaphor run throughout. It's pretty rare.
You just wish like Alana Haim was in it instead of what's he from the Hunger Games?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, but I just felt if Alana Haim had that part, I would have felt a little bit more comfortable. Or it would have made a little bit more sense to the Academy.
You know what's going to be great? When she wins the not the Grammy, the Oscar or whatever.
Yeah, the Oscar for Best Actor.
And you're kind of like losing your mind and going, see? And I'm still kind of just like...
You're still
I don't know what you mean, man. She did a great performance.
She literally has palm cards. And she's reading... Look, there. She's reading palm cards there.
No, I'm pretty sure that's just like a napkin. And it kind of... She actually brought that. That was her idea. And it kind of like suggests that she's...
No, but like, look at this scene. She's literally... There's a scene where she's at the bank just donating to the IDF.
Look, she's...
I just don't even know why they...
Yeah,
I don't even know why they had that in there. There's this... They didn't even cut this scene out. She's throwing hot coffee on the Palestinian stagehand. They've just left that in. There we go. We hit it.
I don't know. I wasn't that into it. The way it was all edited and everything like that, didn't really like.
Okay, where'd you read that? Which Reddit thread did you read that from?
I haven't spoken to anyone that actually was a fan of it.
Really? Yeah, I saw it getting trashed. Yeah, so wait, right. What actually... So you like the concept, you didn't like the editing?
Oh, the pacing. Yeah, there was a lot of kind of problems with it. I feel like they probably had a bunch of great footage and it was... But then I feel like they put it up. They reached? Is that the word? Roach?
Right. It was a bit of a reach.
Yeah, they reached for it. And, I mean, hats off. Cool for trying a different way of kind of editing a movie together and the structure of it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't blown away. I needed to be blown away if they were going to do that. And I wasn't. It fell flat.
I like the conversation literally in an alternate universe where Alana Haim is literally playing the main character. And you're like, no, it's just really good. This had great pacing, great editing, great acting, good message. But yeah, I think again, I can see all those angles, and again, it's not like the greatest movie of all time, but I feel at its core, the actual message, the comedy of it.
Oh,
honestly,
Jonah
almost
Hill's
like you couldn't
performance was
fault it.
hilarious.
Oh, and again, in when I first saw it, I was like, "Are you kidding me, Leonardo DiCaprio again?" And I keep forgetting Jennifer Lawrence. I was like, Jennifer Lawrence, one of the most overused. She's kind of like the Alana Haim before they had kind of the mandate of only having specific actors. Like, again, even when I saw Jonah Hill, I was like, oh, are you kidding me, Jonah Hill? Oh. And then they all blew me away. Literally within Jennifer Lawrence, within like 5 minutes, I'm like, I don't even know it's Jennifer Lawrence anymore. Leo, I kept on forgetting. He was actually a handsome guy. Kate Blanchett. I was like, when's Kate Blanchett going to come in? And I was like, oh no, that isn't Kate Blanchett, is it? So there was all that happening.
Right.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
Very nicely.
Yep.
Yo.
Yeah, you got me?
Oh, okay. Yep. You're coming through.
Oh, okay, nice.
It's weird when I start praising the movie, our connection starts going down. Yo.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear some music being played.
Oh, sorry. That's probably... Sorry. My ringtone was going off.
Oh, and it's a Haim song.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to get my head around the latest actresses.
Yeah, this is interesting, folks. I don't know what's going on. As soon as I started praising the movie, our connection has completely died and a Haim song starts playing. Okay, I'll try again. I will try again. Yeah, so basically the actors are blue. Oh, okay. I've lost Jackson.
Oh no, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a song that Haim song seems to be playing again.
All right. Okay, that's strange.
Yeah, I don't know how, because you're not even doing this. I don't know how this is even happening. Whoever's controlling kind of the platform we're using and stuff like that. Anyway, weird. As soon as I start praising this movie. But anyway, I really loved the acting and everything in it. I really did love... I'm surprised. Okay.
Strange. Really strange.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, is it really going to happen again if I start praising the movie? And it did.
You know what?
Haim song just started playing again.
We did see the new Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah.
I kind of loved everything about it. I kind of like what they were saying about like climate change, and I really like how it was kind of one-sided and kind of satire, but in the worst way. I kind of love how it was just kind of overtly all these kind of rich and famous people saying, "Hey, this is how common people act." That was probably my favorite part of it.
That's good. That's interesting. I don't remember that.
Well, I'm a Marvel fan. I'm a big Marvel fan. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. Also, I did like about Spider-Man. I kind of like the way that it did approach certain issues that the people that are giving negative reviews to it are actually on the other side of, which I found very interesting.
Oh, really? Did you like any particular person's performance?
I really enjoyed Jonah Hill's performance.
That means you were thinking about it. That means you were thinking of something, doing something.
Oh, was that thinking? I thought that was another Haim song.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it was. What I actually really liked about Spider-Man is I thought Zendaya was going to be in it, but it was actually Alana Haim. And she actually won the Academy Award. Or at least, like, she posted it to Instagram, and then it was quickly deleted. her celebrating winning the Academy Award, even though the award show hasn't happened yet.
Did you think her performance was good or bad?
Well, she read from a script the entire time. She kept on talking. And she kept the self-preservation is necessary for the state of Israel, and how she comes from like a chosen people, and that God gave them that land. I didn't really understand what that had to do with much of the movie, but I thought it was a cool little touch.
Did you enjoy Spider-Man? Did you actually see it?
No, I can't stand children's movies.
Okay.
Yeah, I really can't stand children's movies.
If we were doing a live podcast right now in San Francisco,
yeah, you would have been booed off for booing Don't Look Up, for trashing Don't Look Up, and I would have been joining them and saying, no, it actually just was a great movie.
And they would have been agreeing with everything you're saying because it's like the gay capital of America. And they would have been like, this guy's...
Oh, interesting. No. Okay. And they'll be booing you because you're actually one of them, and you're going against the common narrative. But I'm actually not from that kind of sexual orientation. They were like, oh, great, a non-gay guy to agree with us. But yeah, if we were in San Francisco, we'd probably be making millions of dollars, and we literally would have just released a movie basically like Don't Look Up.
We would be killing the San Francisco comedy scene.
Yes. No, but I actually do like that. I do like the take. And again, I don't know what it is. I really enjoyed Don't Look Up. I kind of got that it was one-sided, but with certain issues, it's awkward when there is basically almost, it's strange to kind of, I don't know, it almost seems like a one-sided issue. And there's one group that really are basically just going on almost like ignorance or something that's completely false. As you've noticed, I have become very blue-pilled since being away from Sydney and comics and stuff like that. But I thought it was just very telling at the times. It was like, oh yeah, I see this on the news, and this is how those groups would react. And again, I thought it was basically just talking about the pandemic. I didn't really see it too much as climate change.
Oh, okay.
I saw it yeah. To me, it was, and again, even I think the director was saying, no, it's not even necessarily climate change. It's basically just the times that we're in.
Right.
And
it's just the times that we're in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the hives that we're in. It's weird we have to call it that nowadays, or else we get basically kicked off a platform, or sung off. The song starts playing until the stream goes down.
True.
But yeah, it just literally was. I could imagine that happening 100%, 1,000,000%. It was a really great movie, and it basically just hit the nail on the head with what would happen in the world. Definitely didn't give a voice to the other side.
No, but I don't. I mean, I was joking before. I think they did it. I think the concept was perfect. Execution, terrible.
I kind of, I thought I was going to find it cringy and stuff like that. I thought I was going to be like, are you kidding me?
No, not with those actors, man. Like Leonardo DiCaprio, he's the guy. He's probably the best actor of all time.
Yeah, kind of Alana Haim, and then probably like a few others.
Who's
maybe if his name was like Leonard Caprium.
I think just being such a big Leo fan as well.
Oh, you're a big Leo, and you didn't like Leo's performance?
The performance was fine, but I can't really think of a worse movie that he's been in.
Are you kidding? Interesting. So you didn't dig Leo's that guy, though. He's the guy that will go up and get the Academy Award and spend like 5 minutes talking about climate change or plastic in the ocean. Like, that's who he really is.
Yeah.
So I'm not kind of surprised. And it's like...
No.
It's... You could call it somewhat like propaganda or something like that. But I guess it's for the most part, good intentions.
It's not propaganda. It is art.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's like an album.
It's an idea. There's an idea that they're trying to get across, and of course they're shoving it down your throat. But I think they feel it's necessary to be shoved down their throat.
It's an album with great songs and a great agenda, and then poor production, or it was just executed not fantastic. That's all it is for me.
I can see kind of like the like when you go into the other elements of the filmmaking, but I feel in terms of the to an extent the way they got their message across, the comedy in it, how real it was, just so real to just even the whole phrase like the "don't look up." I just thought it was genius. It was just really on point.
It's good,
and I could just see it happening.
Anyway,
I could completely see.
I was just going to say we should probably move on from this. Being on it for
I was thinking it would be really funny if we just double down on it.
I know, it's the worst thing because I say that and then we kind of have to.
And now we have, because again, now I didn't even want to. I was kind of like, we'll just kind of get off it. It's getting a bit boring. But now I really want to double down on it. Really double down. Let's literally look up what happens. Okay. Don't look up. We're just going to go Google. Rotten Tomatoes is given at 55%, which is interesting.
The critics and the audience.
Let's have a look. Enable ads for Rotten Tomatoes. I have to say, Alana Haim, something about voting her to the Academy or something like that. Weird. Okay, so I've done that. Okay, Alana Haim. Yes, yes, she did have a good. Yes. Okay, thank you. Oh, it's happened again. Okay, it's not letting me use this for some weird reason. Okay. So audience score was 78. Tomato meter, which are the critics, 55. So the audience like it, which is very interesting.
Yeah, but you know what the audience likes?
What do they like?
Spider-Man.
Let me have a look at Spider-Man right now, because I cannot stand Spider-Man. I think it's just a complete money grab. Oh, here we go. Is it No Way Home?
Yes.
Is that's the one? Okay, 93%. Okay. No, audience gave it 98%. Okay, well, it's a children's movie, number one. It's literally a children's movie, and it's a great children's movie. What was I watching? I think I was watching my brother was watching Cobra Kai. And I was kind of like sitting by, took a few minutes of it in, and I was like, oh, what's this? This is like a Disney Channel movie or something like that. He's like, oh no, it's just on Netflix. I was like, why is it just made like a Disney Channel movie? And like, why is the acting so over the top and literally made for like 10-year-olds? And I was like, I would have loved this when I was 10, but I just can't do this anymore.
You're never in the mood. You're like, oh, I want to watch Jumanji, or I want to watch, you know what I mean? Just some like Fast and Furious.
No, I can't. Maybe when I was a kid, I think it's really changed for me now. Just like entertainment. What could I watch that's very childish? I like watching vloggers. Yeah, I like watching kind of young kid vloggers and pranks and stuff.
I think
and TikTok.
This is a big thing, and it's definitely
not your penis.
Yes, my penis.
No, okay, yeah.
Trying to get something out of, you can't let go. Especially being a creative person, you want to spend your time even doing leisurely activities that are rewarding.
Interesting.
You can't relax and just enjoy a thing. You're thinking, you're trying to.
This has to better me in some way. This has to be challenging. Yeah, I guess. That's
my argument. I think that's probably why.
I do watch very, very mindless vlogs. I let's watch like 19-year-old girls just like go to the gym and make food.
Yeah,
but I guess there's kind of like an attractive element to this, like a sexual sort of element.
But you
kind of
also...
when you watch guys do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I think it's, even then, you're thinking about the psychology, like, why is this, even if it's not on the surface. But
I like this. Yeah, no, you got a point.
The raw act of watching someone do something, it's like doing a podcast. You can listen to a podcast and it's like, okay, this is...
You're learning about humanity or something like that.
Yeah, even people listening
to people's lives.
Even people listening to this right now, it's kind of like, it's a break from your reality, but you'll tend to go towards what you're seeking.
Interest. And I think so. Spider-Man, coming from like a kid's TV show connoisseur, or from someone who likes that media. Yeah. Did you learn anything from it afterwards? Was there anything kind of that made you think differently or learn more about the world?
Yeah, well, I guess speaking to that thing of not being able to calm a certain thing down, I love world building.
Okay.
Like, even when it comes to, if you were to look at like Harry Potter. Like,
do you know what I did recently? I started watching Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it.
No, I can't do Lord of the Rings either.
Oh, you can't do Lord of the Rings. I literally tried. I really tried. I stared for 20 minutes. And I was like, I can't do it. And I tried to do with the world building, but I couldn't. But so you like Harry Potter. You're liking Spider-Man for the world building.
No, I'm not. What I was going to say, I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. But But you look at Marvel, and they've got all these different characters that are built independent of each other, and then can like kind of cross over, and it builds this massive world. It's probably like the biggest. It might not be the biggest, but it's the biggest that I've kind of been exposed to.
Okay. Yeah. No, that was. Yeah, I didn't even need to add anything to that one.
Yeah. It's like.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The blatant nepotism for Alana Haim into the film industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But then, what this movie has done crazy is kind of reclaim these films that were dead in the water and bring back. I'm sure you would have seen memes, or like, I hope I'm not spoiling anything for you.
Are you talking about Spider-Man? Because I literally will never ever watch it ever in my life.
All right. Well, to the listeners,
Yeah.
But
spoil it for them, because they're children if they're watching this stuff, by the way.
So they're bringing back Spider-Man from the other films and the villains from the other films, and they can kind of like take this thing and give it new life and build on this world. And it's just getting more and more massive. They're adding more heroes.
So ugly. I can't stand it. It really is off-putting to me, because it's almost laziness. And not even beyond laziness, it's anti-art.
No,
I think we've had this discussion before, though.
It's the best at what it is, which is just fun.
But it's nothing new. It's nothing innovative. It's nothing different. It's nothing kind of. How about like a young kid who's come up with a better superhero or a better kind of plot line? How about we take his story rather than really milking this thing to death? And almost like that we're celebrating the idea of milking something.
What's
3 Spider-Mans? What's it going to be? 4 Spider-Mans? The next Spider-Man's going to be Alana Haim. And so this is going to be Spider-Woman.
I would watch that.
And she's like, she's trying to take back Israel or something like that. No Way Home, and it's something about the Palestinians. They're not coming back home. There's no way home for them. This is a big web in Gaza.
It's a law. You know what I mean? What people talk about on Reddit, there's like law of things.
Right. A law with...
Yeah. How would you define like LORE, law?
Oh, like law. I don't even know what I'm going to look up the definition of law. What's that, like folklore? Okay. What is this? A particular body of knowledge or tradition, the lore of baseball heroes. Something that is learned, a traditional knowledge or belief, tribal law. knowledge gained through study or experience the law of religious architecture.
Yeah, well, I guess just that first kind of definition of like of building on something, and there's a legacy to it.
Yeah, but I don't. Again, I like the idea of, hey, we're gonna have. I think what Marvel and DC kind of did. It's like we're gonna have a movie for every single superhero. I like that. I really like that. And it's kind of like each time we're going to make it different. It's like, yeah, this time, even what DC did with the Joker, it's like, yeah, we're going to do the Joker thing, but we're going to take it a different direction. What I feel with Marvel in particular, it's like, how about we have 3 Spider-Mans now? And I know in 2 years, it's like, yeah, we're going to have 5 Spider-Mans now. But now we're going to have Spider-Verse, and then everyone's kind of a Spider-Man. And it's just kind of, it's cheap. I feel, and not even... It's kind of like, it's a money grab rather than going for art. Like, again, comparing the Joker film where it's like, hey, we're going to take this classic idea because we're going to keep doing these stories, but we're going to really have a real twist on it. It's going to be talking about mental illness. I thought that was brilliant. That was one of the best things. I like the fact this story's been told before, but they've done it again because they're having a twist. Having another Spider-Man is nothing.
Okay, so your definition of art in this scenario is what it's characterized by the things that enhance your day or something that you find beauty in and makes you happy to some extent. It's pleasing.
Or even it's kind of like expression. It's expressing something. It's expressing an idea.
And they are.
By having 3 Spider-Mans instead of 2 or instead of 1. I just can't understand. Yeah, I haven't watched the movie. Yeah, but I like having the strong take on something I haven't watched.
So you have someone, it's art's just communication and you need 2 parts for that. As a listener, I enjoy it so much. It brightens my day.
Yeah.
Just the same as putting on
like a Haim album or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
just
exactly
makes everything better. What would you do if there was 5 Spider-Mans in the next movie and they just created 2 new villains and Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and the other dude are all in it again, but they just have 2? It's literally Michael B. Jordan and Alana Haim. How would you actually feel if that was like your Spider-Man, A New Beginning? And it's all about like Alana Haim.
Yeah, well, you're right. Yeah, they're gonna have
But she's just a girl. Like it's just the same story, kind of different origin story, and she's a lesbian. And it's not really talked about, kind of like the Captain Marvel thing.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, she's just a lesbian. That's just how it is.
All right.
We just have 2 more Spider-Mans.
All right. Here's my counter to that. So they have movies in the Marvel universe that are trash.
Yeah. Right.
And they also have ones that are really good. So within that world, there is a meter of what's good and what's bad.
Yeah.
So by looking at that, we know that some of it's expressed poorly and some is expressed really well.
Yes. I feel like their guide to, or their scoring system or what makes a good movie is having multiple of the characters. Like what will probably happen is, I don't even know too much about maybe be like, we didn't like this movie. There weren't enough Spider-Mans.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Let's say they have another one and it's just about Alana Haim and everyone hates it. But if the exact same Alana Haim one happened, also Michael B. Jordan's in it and the 3 other Spider-Mans, it's like, are you kidding me? Yes. This is what this movie needed. It needed more Spider-Man. It's kind of like the Fast and the Furious franchise. Where it's like, no, they're going to the moon this time. It's like, what? Sick. Yeah, no, they're going to Dubai and they're flying through buildings. It's like, what? That's, amazing. And it's like, no, they're going to Mars this time.
Yeah, I do see a point. I'm not into Fast and the Furious.
Okay, but I feel like both of them are franchises that have just been milked to death. I need a new superhero is kind of what I need.
Yeah, because you don't want to buy into something that other people are having fun with.
No, something that's been done before. I'm all for.
Because you want to think and you want to have an opinion on something that is polarizing.
Okay, maybe I'm too caught up in like the polarization of movies. That's why I like Don't Look Up, because I was like, oh, it's going to be polarizing. It's just setting an idea.
You do.
Yeah.
You love controversy for sure, man. And that's what makes you a great analyst.
It is what makes you a great. It also what makes you a great analyst, but it's pronounced very differently, and has nothing to do with what's it called, piecing apart a situation, and a lot more to do with like a sexual prowess.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but so polarizing Spider-Man is I like pretty basic stuff as well. If it's a cool little idea,
give me an example.
What I mean? An example of something cool that's come out. I'm trying to think of something good.
Tell me one.
Frozen. I like the idea of Frozen.
Yeah,
I haven't even
because
seen Frozen. I love it.
I know, because you're a 25-year-old guy.
Yeah,
and it's a polarizing view for you to like a little girl's movie. I think we might have cracked the code. Give me another one.
Okay, no, I like. No, it's it's good. It's good. Let me have a think. I want to have a think of. I'm actually going to look up movies that have come out. Movies. I like Squid Game. Loved Squid Game
because it was different. There was. Give me one example of something everybody loves.
No, everyone loves Squid Game is the biggest thing on Netflix of all time. Let me have a look. Let's have a look at. I liked the that silly. I really liked that Bohemian Rhapsody. I love that.
The Queen movie.
Yes.
Or the song.
Loved that. No, the movie.
All right. Yeah, you might actually have me on that one.
Yeah, because again, I see your angle and it's completely wrong. Let's have a look at what I didn't like. I kind of got Bad Trip. I can see why it's bad. Free Guy, I didn't like the idea of, because I was like, this has just been stolen. Let's see what else there is. Old, I kind of thought Old was cool. It's a different idea, even though I wouldn't watch it. But I can kind of Suicide Squad, I didn't like that. I'm trying to think. What are some other big things that came out? I like things that are not even unique, but just something new. Where it's like, hey, let's just kind of have a thing that's new, a new idea, a new universe. If I've heard about Spider-Man since I was a child, I shouldn't be 25, 26 years old and kids are going to watch Spider-Man. No. That's just not a good future to me. No, I love Spider-Man. No, what I would like if there was I'm trying to think of a cool like Anaconda Man, and it's like a black guy with a huge penis or something like that, or just a different superhero. I liked Ant-Man. I like the idea of that. I was like, okay, cool, different thing. Ant-Man, what's that all about? What, he becomes like an ant? That's sick. Imagine what that's like. Spider-Man, I've seen Spider-Man.
Imagine what that's like.
Yeah.
All right, no.
But I've seen Spider-Man. I've seen Spider-Man 2. I've seen Spider-Man 3. They were great movies, and it's like, okay, that's probably it. That's all we need.
All right, what would Spider-Man? There's a universe that you would love Spider-Man, and that universe is
Let's hear it.
They've got this director who's taken it in a different direction.
Okay, yeah.
They're kind of like, he gets bitten by a spider, and his uncle and auntie are like physically abusive to him.
Oh, great. I love this movie already.
And then his uncle dies.
It's just a really good movie. That's what I like. And yeah, it's the same Spider-Man story, but they've taken it in kind of a mature direction. Again, I'm biased because I'm an old person. This is what I'm looking for. I'm 26. I want to see a movie with depth.
On the record, I'd just like to say that the only thing I said different about that and the normal Spider-Man is that they were abusive to him.
No, what I like about that as well, it goes into the idea of abuse. It's taking a different angle. It's like, oh no, we're kind of be a little bit mature on this. And I will admit, that's wrong. There shouldn't be a Spider-Man that comes out with abuse. It's kind of, that's just tailoring it to me. They're making a movie for me. And I want them to make a movie for kids. I love Shrek. Shrek was great. I was thinking about how Shrek, School of Rock. I was thinking about all these classic movies that were just so unique. Dodgeball, Talladega Nights.
You know what you are?
Don't say hipster.
You're a hipster.
Oh, hipsters love Spider-Man because they're doing it ironically. And you're doing it ironically. You want to be seen at the Spider-Man movie that people like. And it's like, what? You like it? He's like, yeah, of course, dude. And you're there with the hat on and the thongs.
No, it's a problem, dude. I'm getting out of that movie theater and I'm talking to my girlfriend about it nonstop to the point where it's kind of awkward because she enjoys it. Yeah. But I enjoy it a little bit too much. And then I go home and I watch videos on it for the next. Now I'm still watching videos on it.
I might need to see the movie. What I did do, I watched one of those, no, it wasn't Avengers, Captain Marvel. I think it was a Captain Marvel movie.
Terrible. Captain Marvel's terrible.
Oh, is it? I thought, yeah, because I watched that and I was like, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. This is just a mix of everything is silly.
You're not talking about Captain America?
I may have. I don't even know what movie. I know it was a Marvel movie. And I was like, this is just a money grab. It's an explosion movie. It's a bash and crash movie. Like Transformers, Fast and the Furious. The one I did like was the one where The Rock was saving his family from that tower. There was a tower on fire. I did like that movie. I was laughing because I was like, this is just so over the top. It's almost like...
Was that the one and his wife was...
Alana Haim.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's saving her from the building. And she actually won an Academy Award for that, which was a bit strange.
I don't actually think you want to watch Talladega Nights.
I do, because it's different. It's new. You don't. Because what it is, it's like, oh, this is a different world. This is like a car racing movie. Sick. Oh, table tennis. If there was a table tennis movie, here we go. Table tennis movie. It's starring, who are some funny people out right now? Pete Davidson.
You like Pete?
I like Pete Davidson. I'm just thinking about like real comedy. Jonah Hill. I'm just trying to think of who are the modern day kind of funny guys. Who's like the modern day Will Ferrell or Ben Stiller, Adam Sandler. Who are those dudes nowadays?
Damn, bro.
In like movies. Yeah.
Damn, they don't exist.
This is what happens because there's only Spider-Man movies coming out. There are only 3 movies that are made, and you're contributing to that because only people just want to watch a Spider-Man with 4 Spider-Mans that's going to come out next year.
Okay,
because no one wants to invest. Yeah.
What if I enjoy it?
And no, you can't because there's not actually going to be proper entertainment coming out. Because what happens, you go and watch Spider-Man, and so does the rest of the world. And that Pete Davidson movie isn't made because people are like, yeah, dude, maybe if you could be a Spider-Man. Hey, how about Spider-Man and Pete Davidson in it this time as well? So we have Pete Davidson, Alana Haim, Michael B. Jordan, and the 3 normal Spider-Mans. And we're going to call this Spider-Man, and it's kind of a funny one this time. That's what happens when people keep on enjoying Spider-Man and aren't saying, hey, how about a new movie where Pete Davidson is like this table tennis coach and what could a good angle be? His parents died of his parents died of COVID or something like that, and he kind of lives in this ping pong studio.
I don't know. I don't think his parents can die from COVID. Maybe they're laid up, and they can't.
Oh, here we go. Yeah,
they can't check on him.
You know? Yes. I mean? Okay. Let's literally do this movie right now. Which should be happening. Pete Davidson. Who else have you got in it? I'm trying to think of who's funny. It's so funny. I just go to SNL. Who else is a funny guy nowadays? I might literally have to look this up because I don't even know who like modern day comedy actors are. Comedy actors.
Josh Gad.
Josh Gad. I haven't heard of him.
He's kind of like that chubby guy who's like kind of like Jack Black 2.0.
This is so awkward. I'm like top funniest actors in Hollywood today. Oh, it's just 2011. Fair enough. Josh Gad, is it? Josh Gad. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, he's 40. Wow.
Oh, he's 40.
Great,
no. We need some young bloods.
We need young bloods. I want to look up Pete Davidson. Oh, they could have the guy from who's the dwarf from that silly dragon movie, Game of Thrones.
Oh, Dinklage.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage, Pete Davidson, Ariana Grande. Oh, Machine Gun Kelly. They all make it really corny. Scott Davidson. Who were all these people? Travis Barker. Oh, okay. No, it's going to go into there. Well, there are no more actors. They're only musicians. That's crazy. Margot Robbie. She's like old. Who are some actors nowadays? Who are some young comedy actors? This is very scary.
Okay, so what's Pete Davidson actually doing though? His parents are laid up with COVID and can't check on him. Can't actually check on him while he's at college.
Yes. Something's happening with Pete Davidson, and it gets resolved through table tennis and winning a table tennis comp. He's never played before. Or he's really good. You could have one of those angles. Like he loved it growing up.
Oh, I know. I've got it.
Okay, let's hear it.
He's in his friend's house. And he's like, oh, man, I don't think I'm going to get into this college, I don't play any sport. Ooh. And in the meantime, he's, like, picked up this, like, table tennis bat, and he's just kind of batting it while his other two friends are sitting there. They turn to
Yes.
Whoa, he's hitting it at the wall, like, really fast.
Yeah, he's going, like, amazing. Yeah. Like, backwards, back behind the back.
And they're like, we've actually got a spot in our team. And they're like, what?
Yeah.
Because their friend just like broke their arm somehow. So there's a spot open, and that's kind of his way into college, is being on the table.
Okay, through doing table tennis.
He doesn't even actually have to go to college. He doesn't want to. He doesn't know what he wants to do.
He hates college. Yeah, no, he doesn't. No. Here we go. And there's a love interest. Alana Haim. I know she isn't a comedian. I know she isn't an actor, but hear me out. It's going to have Alana Haim in it.
Yes.
So he doesn't actually want to go to college. He's really good at table tennis. He's just a young kid who doesn't know what he wants to do with his life. And he's ridiculously skilled at table tennis. Maybe there's no avenue for table tennis, or he ends up opening like a table tennis, what's it called? Like teaching place, table tennis studio to teach kids, for kids that are kind of lost. That was the only thing that really got him through the tough times, was table tennis. And he could probably go to the Olympics or something like that, but he doesn't choose to. You think he's about to board the plane and become a superstar at table tennis, but he doesn't. He ends up opening the thing for the kids. Trying to think who else is funny. But I guess, we have a better movie than Spider-Man, and we have absolutely nothing that happens in it apart from table tennis and Pete Davidson. See, that's how easy it is to make a movie.
The reality is those movies aren't out.
They're not, because people aren't willing to. Because again, it's like, are you going to watch the Pete Davidson movie, or are you going to watch Spider-Man with Pete Davidson? What's a better look?
I've got
Let's hear it. Yeah.
You can make the funniest thing you've ever seen into a JPEG that's like 16 by 16 pixels or whatever it is. It's the funniest thing you've ever seen. It's funnier than Superbad. It's funnier than Talladega Nights. but you can't make the most epic thing you've ever seen on Instagram. It has to be a 2-hour-long movie with 3 Spider-Men at a movie thing.
Okay. So it has to involve 3 Spider-Men for it to be epic.
Oh, well, it doesn't have to. It could be 2. But
there's got to be a Spider-Man in there somewhere.
Yeah.
How about Pete Davidson? There's Spider-Man. Also, Tobey Maguire's in it. So he's friends with Spider-Man, and then they have to go up against the Green Goblin. I'm kind of worried that there aren't any comedic, because again, I feel like it was such a beautiful time, those early 2000s.
Because that's not
with the Ben Stiller movies.
That's not their platform. That's not what comedians are doing now.
I know they're doing racist podcasts.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of literally what the avenue is.
Yeah, because you can't say that shit in movies. You know what I mean?
You don't even need to. Oh, I guess yeah. They were all pretty offensive looking back on it, wasn't it? The Meet the Fockers idea was like it was gay jokes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Can you milk me?
Yeah. Literally, his name was Gaylord, which when I was a child was the funniest thing I'd ever heard in my entire life.
You just laughing so hard they have to ask you to leave the theater.
But yeah, we need to figure out a way to bring back movies, bring back comedy actors. This might be a good move. We just become comedy actors.
I don't want to watch a comedy movie, dude. No one wants to watch a comedy movie.
I think they want to watch an epic about table tennis with Pete Davidson. Like that sort of character.
Well, that's a sports
I'm annoyed
movie.
that it's a sport, exactly. A sports comedy movie. Just like Dodgeball. Basically just modern day Dodgeball, modern day Zoolander was just about modeling. You need to have like a path, like an industry. Yeah. And then you need to have a funny guy. Dodgeball is basically Ben Stiller. He's the comedy of it. I mean, Vince Vaughn's hilarious, of course. Yeah, you just got heavy hitters. But there's just a concept. It's like Dodgeball. That's all. And then you've got Zoolander. It's just models. That's a little bit more universe-based. And then you've got Happy Gilmore.
Right.
Golf, but there's something else happening. I do think all you need is the concept of like table tennis. Pete Davidson or someone could have a different way of playing.
This is crazy because this actually ties in with something I wanted to tell you about.
Oh, okay, let's hear it.
So, Amy and I were watching Jumanji. This is weeks ago, right?
Okay, yes.
And there's a part where there's a guy and he kind of like, because they get sucked into the TV and then they're in the Jumanji world.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, damn, did we already talk about this? But, okay, so it was like 5 minutes into the film, he gets sucked into the thing. And he's like, son of a, whoa.
Yes.
And what I'm thinking, for the rest of the time that we're watching it, it's like 20 minutes later and they'd like go to fall off a cliff or something like that. Yeah. And just kind of compulsively, I'd go, son of a, whoa. And I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, that's very funny.
But what I was thinking was a movie kind of like that, but instead of the last word being like, son of, like, you know what he's going to say?
Yes.
What if it's like a Nazi guy and he's like, you stupid, and it just kind of like falls off a cliff or something?
That's very good. That's very good.
And that kind of keeps happening throughout the film, like an uncomfortable amount where it's something like that.
You'd be like, wait, Alana Haim's going to be in that movie, but she doesn't act. You mean that untalented... Whoa! I don't even know. That's just not even funny. But anyway, on to some other funny ideas. I did have we did have a little group chat going on, but I like the idea that going to a restaurant and saying, check please, and then a Czech waiter comes out and says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
That's nice.
That's very nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and then I was like, he's look, he's checking you out. And then there's just like some Czech guy. Here we go. You have to check side mirrors while driving. And then you look at the side mirrors and they're like from the Czech Republic. And I think is that all I have? Yeah. But that's a fun little one.
There was that joke on The Simpsons where it was like objects in mirror may seem further than they appear. And Marge looks and there's like a panther like way, way, way back. And then she looks out the window and it's like right there.
Yeah.
Great joke.
Wait a second. I don't know if I get that one. Because the panther's so fast. It's like making a joke to a bunch of stuff.
Oh, I don't even know. I didn't even really get the joke. I was hoping you could explain it to me. Should we close off with world news?
Yeah, we do have some world news to get to, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of stuff that's still very testing nowadays, very exciting, we do have another segment of world news coming up.
And that's why we kind of put it at the end of the show. It's the big draw at this point.
Yeah. Again, you've listened this far. This is basically where you can sit back, kind of put your hands behind your head and just enjoy yourselves. Okay. World news. Baby lost in chaos of Taliban takeover, finally reunited with his family. Okay. So he was lost in the Taliban takeover. How about they Taliban them?
Okay.
How about like hashtag Taliban, but it's kind of like banning the Taliban, and you don't really kind of explain it. You just keep doing hashtag Taliban.
I was thinking that there was a rapper called Taliban, and they kind of did a cover of Jay-Z's Takeover, but it was a diss track, not against Nas.
Nice.
But at DaBaby, so he was kind of like lost in chaos.
Oh, that's good. And he just keeps on calling him the F word for gay people. Like just a lot. Here we go. Pilot freed from crash plane by Los Angeles police seconds before train smashes through it. Oh, okay, wow. So his plane crashed, and then they get him out, and a train comes through like seconds later. Train smashes through.
Everyone died on the train, though.
that's nice. That's good. That's good. Yeah, they don't talk about that. There's a whole bunch of black guys go through, and they just refer to that as a train. Here's a
before train smashes into it. Okay. They're like, we're here for the party.
Here we go.
And the police are pulling the pilot out, and they're like, "Oh no, you definitely don't want that." And he's like, "No. Yeah, that's right. You better pull me out of here."
Oh yeah, no, of course not. And then the pilot is found minutes later walking the direction of where the train went.
They're like, wait, isn't your house that way?
They're like, I'm gonna go. Guys, I literally fell out of my plane. Just let me walk this one off. Here we go. This is a great little one here. At least 164 reportedly killed in a week as Kazakhstan suppresses a violent protests. Very nice. That's the joke. There's the Borat Kazakhstan connection. I wonder what happened to my wife. Again, 2 for 2. We just need a hat trick on this one. We're looking for Borat references, everyone. Borat references.
What about my wife?
Oh yeah.
And it's Alana Home.
164 people died, folks, and that's what we have to remember. Here we go.
I'm just gonna put this out here. I don't have a joke for it. I just think it'd be like a good episode title.
No,
about,
nice.
Like, Alana self-harm.
Oh, nice.
So if we can work that into something.
If we can work that, yeah, we'll kind of work that into something. Yeah, no, we'll again, we edit most of this stuff together. Alana self-harm, that's a really good one. Alana, hi, no, that's just actually becoming just good puns. Okay, China rolls out mass testing for 14 million people as Omicron hits another major city. Let's see. China rolls out as Omicron hits another major city. Who's Omicron? No, that's not funny. That doesn't do anything.
Mass testing, like they've just mass testing, like they've just worked out what a set of scales is. Tests.
Oh, that's good. That's good. How about like China rolls out mass testing for 14 million people as Omicron hits another major city, and the mass testing is just like a mass test, and they're kind of just completely separate. Like, yeah, Omicron is hitting major cities, but we're doing maths tests right now. Anyway, I am broken. I am gutted. Comedian Bob Saget dies, age 65. How about Bob Saget with an F? He's broken and he's gutted.
I was literally
homosexual.
I was walking down the street today, and I can remember exactly where I was when I thought of that. And I was like, I gotta say that today. And there you go, folks.
Yeah, it was sad. It's so funny. My brother told me, he's like, "Oh, you know, Bob Saget died." I was like, "Really?" And that's the first thing that came to my mind. I was just like, "How about Bob Saget but with an F instead of an S?"
I was trying to even think of different things like Knob Saget, and then like Knob
that's
Saget,
good.
maybe.
Oh, did I do the same thing? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Nicole Kidman, Sarah Snook, and Cody Smith McPhee score Aussie sweep at private Golden Globes. Okay. Score Aussie sweep at private Golden Globes. Private Golden Globes and some man's hotel room. So yeah, no, we're all winners here tonight. This is the Golden Globes. It's like, no, this is just your hotel room. It's like, yeah, no, the best actor goes to whoever's going to finish me off the fastest. Sarah Snook, Cody Smith McPhee. Okay, here we go. Hospitalizations jump in US. Children aged under 5 with COVID-19. Children aged under 5. What are we talking about? At least 19 people. At least 19 people killed in apartment building fire in New York City. They all asked, wait, Alana Haim, since when does she act?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's also weird as well that the 164 that were killed in Kazakhstan also asked the same question. Could the end be death toll rise to 10 after cliff collapses on tourist boats at Brazilian lake?
Okay, the toll rises to $10 because they're like, I hate being at this Brazilian lake.
Oh, that's good. That's good. How about Brazilian lake and it has no seaweed or something like that because it got a Brazilian?
I'm kind of jealous of that that death toll because when I rise, I only get to about 5.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, it's good. It's good we've got two people on this podcast. We've actually got one person being funny, which is good. Here we go. Z is set to extend his 10-year rule in 2022. This is how China has transformed under his reign.
Wait, can you say that one again?
Z is set to extend his 10-year rule in 2022. And there's an article about this is how China has transformed under his reign.
But this time around, he's going to be called Zed. And everyone's like, we still know it's you, man. I know you're saying...
No, this is Zed, a different guy.
Okay, here come the voices. Here come the voices.
What do you mean? You think we all look alike? A different guy is Zed.
Right, yeah, okay.
Arana Haim is going to be my
second. We can't do it.
Here we go. What else have we got here? What else? Peng Shui has denied claiming she was sexually assaulted. So what did her now deleted post actually say?
She said, I didn't actually win a Golden Globe.
I don't get that. What did her now deleted post actually say? Alana Haim shouldn't out of nowhere be in major blockbusters having no acting experience. And do you know that Z and Z are the same guy? Please, I know there's a racist idea that we all look the same, but this is just too far.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Melanie has to isolate for twice as long as a positive COVID case, despite being boosted and testing negative.
Oh, really? Yeah. So I guess she's going to be isolating for 8 inches then. If the original measurement was my penis.
She also said, I just want to be isolated long enough to where Alana Haim isn't a professional actor, having no acting experience. And the doctor said, well, the most we can give you is twice as long as your husband. And she said, whatever it takes. And then she started saying something about Alana Haim. What else have we got?
Let's go a couple more.
Yeah, we got a couple more. I think that's actually weirdest. That's all of the world news. What do we got here? Arsenal suffers shock, loss to Nottingham Forest in FA Cup as Liverpool and Spurs progress. What are we talking about? The guy that was run a train on after? No, I don't even know. What else have we got here? Saudi authorities release rights activist businesswoman Princess Basma. Okay, what happened? Here we go. Saudi authorities release Princess businesswoman and rights activist Basma bint Saud bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud and her adult daughter, who spent nearly 3 years detained. I think she needs to. She was detained because people found it too tricky to say her full name, and they're like, "Buddy, let's just lock it up. This is too much." Imagine going to Starbucks and it's like, "Oh yeah, I'll have a venti ice caramel macchiato." I say, "For what name?" For Basma. Okay, how to spell it? Basma bint Saud bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane.
Wait, what?
I don't know about everyone else. That's such a long name.
It's selfish.
That's absolutely, that's beyond selfish. Do you know what I mean? That's crazy. And she wants to call herself a princess as well. Maybe you don't have a title if you have such a long name. It's literally like a sentence. Basma bint Saud bin Abdelaziz Al Saud. Just pick one.
True. I was just thinking of a joke.
Okay.
Something like just pick one. something.
That's good.
something like I work with. I don't know. I'm really trying to dance around it. I'm trying to.
Okay.
All right. Remember, listeners, this is raw. This is unfinished.
Yeah, this is raw. Okay, at the end of the day.
But like I work with an Indian gentleman that like is way better at working than I am.
Okay.
But at least my boss can pronounce my name correctly.
That's good. At least my lunch doesn't stink up the whole office.
Oh,
and it's like, yeah, Jackson, we're going to keep you on. We're going to get rid of Basma bin Sod. He's
a great worker, but I just can't handle that smell anymore. I just can't handle that smell.
It's really it's fun to think about someone with a really long first name, and they've got like a really long name tag for their job.
Oh, and you'd have to have it extended at a certain point.
Yeah, because they ask like, "What's your preferred name?"
Yeah.
And your preferred name is like Answar Bing Wan.
Yeah, like again, your name is my name is Princess Basma bin Sod bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, and it'll be like in Australia, we'll call you Baz.
Do you think that's because like if you were
like imagine literally on a Baz.
If you were going to like a country where longer names and shortening of words was not as common.
Yeah.
Like their name card printing costs would be just through the roof, kind of astronomical. Whereas here,
that's true. That's very true.
Whereas here, we can, like businesses can cut down on costs, kind of through the agenda of shortening things.
Oh, do you know what else it could be?
Yeah,
I think they're making up. It's kind of like, obviously, if you're a guy with a long name, you've probably got a huge penis.
Oh, okay.
You would assume there's a correlation.
That's my one.
Do you know what I mean?
That's why my name is the number 3.
That's why
my name is a full stop.
That's why I wasn't named as a child. Imagine that. What about this? How come there hasn't been a guy who just wasn't named? He's like, yeah, no. Hey, how you going? What's your name? It's me. Like, I don't have a name.
And it'd
My
fuck you
parents
up.
never.
It'd fuck you up psychologically, I reckon.
Do you think it would? Or it's like, yeah, it's me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
If you had to pick your own name, man.
No, you don't even. Again, this is a guy who, like we're talking about, very forward thinking. I just don't have a name. Like this is very kind of liberal or whatever. It's like, no, I don't need a name. I'm just me. I am who I am. Can I just get away with that? I'd be like, yeah, the guy here, me. The guy with the red shirt, that's who I am today. No, I don't need to have a name.
There's a million different names. There's 2 genders. Pick one of each and let's go.
Okay, nice. There's a million different names. There are 2 genders, and Alana Haim is going to be around a lot more in a lot of these movies you're seeing. And there are just certain things that, yeah, what do you think of the Haim girls?
We have to cut this thing. I think it's probably been like 2 hours almost.
I know, it's probably been a long one. There's something very attractive about them.
I know, I think they're kind of I know, and we kind of hit our stride.
You know as well?
That's why we have to get on the page at least, because we hit our stride and then...
Yeah, we're here now. Why do I find them so attractive? Why do I find them honestly so attractive?
Because you give up. Because you give up, and then it's free.
Huh?
You give up, and then it's free.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about the length of the episode.
What do you mean by that?
I was talking about the length of the episodes.
Oh, wait. The length of the episodes being so attractive.
You were talking about the Haim girls being attractive.
I'm talking about the Haim girls being attractive.
No,
Why do I find them so attractive?
It's probably because they're so good at acting.
Is that weird?
It's probably because you're just attracted to good actors.
I'm attracted to talent. I've
got that too. That's why I'm so attracted to my wife, because she always acts like she isn't cheating on me.
That's why I'm so attracted to my wife, because she can act so much like my friend Hank.
Because she has a penis.
And that's usually a pretty solid step in the right direction.
That's it. It's a good system. I think every man kind of has the number of letters, inch length that their penis is in their name. And,
okay, nice. Yeah.
And every woman is kind of like Abby. That means they're an A cup, or they're like Dorothy, which means a
means they're a D, and that's what they call me. A-Town. That's why they call me. That's why they call me. Calvin. Calvin Smith. just good old Calvin Smith.
That was probably like the. It was just so cute the way he said it. That's why they call me Calvin. Calvin Smith.
And that's true. I reckon. Here we go. Timesofisrael.com. Alana Haim makes acting debut in Paul Thomas Anderson film. Interesting, they're doing an article on this. Very interesting. And it won't load as well, because it probably knows we're about to critique it.
Yeah, we seriously got to wrap this, man.
Yeah, no, we do have to wrap this.
Yeah,
no, same here. Anything else? Oh, dang, it's 9:30. Anything else?
Yeah, you're an hour behind there.
Yes, yeah, I'm living in the.
Oh man, that sucks.
Dang, you're almost near 11 o'clock.
I thought we were in this together. That's like when you're in high school and you're like, "Oh man, I can't believe we're lagging," and your friend's like, "Oh no, I've got 3 periods."
And that's when it's like Alana Haim in a movie, and she's like, "I can't believe we're doing this," and everyone's like, "Yeah, no, we've been actors since we were kids."
You're having like a homosexual affair with a man, and you're like, "I can't believe we're both cheating on our wives like this." And the other guy's like, "You have a wife?"
That's like when I think I've run out of Alana Haim jokes in that area. We'll make a visual one for the people.
That's like when Alana Haim is like, "Oh, I'm going to."
That's like when Alana Haim says, I might try acting out. And her friend's like, "Oh yeah, me too." And she's like, "Okay, yeah, well, I got this audition." And the friend's like, "Wait, what do you mean?" "I thought you said you were going to try it out. I've literally paid like $500 for an acting course."
Yeah, that's like when Alana Haim turns to the other actress and is like, "Oh, I can't believe neither of us know how to act." And she's like, "Wait, you don't know how to act?" That's like when I'm not dancing around. I'm not dancing around. That's like when Alana Haim turns to her friend and is like, "Oh, it's so easy to get movie roles."
It's almost like I don't even have to try.
And her friend's like, "Oh, really? You don't have to try?" No, I gotta go, man. I gotta go.
No, I was happy to end it on that. That was I don't think we could top that.
No.
Anyway, folks. Yeah, so just question everything. Alana Haim's in a blockbuster. She's never acted before.
If there's anything you should take away from this episode, it's question everything.
It's question everything. Okay. So I think that's
time.
Yeah, Alana self-harm. Alana.
All right. Goodbye,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen.
It's gonna be called that, but yeah, peace.
Till next week. Bye.
Yep.